So the Google self-driving car finally got in an accident. What happened? I've always been curious about the idea of self-driving cars ever since I heard about it, and I've always also been a little sketched out by the idea and not really sure how it's going to work. As a human being, I like to drive and I just like to be in control of my car. The idea of a self-driving car is also intriguing to me and has many, many benefits that I know a lot of you guys have mentioned, and I know they do exist, so I do actually respect those benefits, but I still just don't totally trust the idea of a self-driving car. Especially when news like this past week breaks where Google's self-driving car actually got in an accident. Now, the idea of an accident in a self-driving car had always been a counter-argument I had heard against them, and looking at this Google accident, it really wasn't that bad to begin with, and I've got a couple of thoughts on that. The accident itself, the Google car was waiting to make a right-hand turn. The car sensed some sandbags in the middle of the road, started drifting over to avoid the sandbags into the middle of a 3-lane highway, and ran into a bus, and the bus was moving at 15 miles per hour. So nothing really that serious happened, and Google really has an explanation as to why this happened. They did say it was avoiding the sandbags, and they're blaming partially the self-driving car and partially the bus driver. So this kind of got me thinking, how in the world are these cars going to work? Dealing with the accident concept. I know that when I'm in my car and I use my GPS, occasionally I'll take a wrong turn and the GPS will recalculate. Now, if the GPSs are anything like they are now and they're just going to be incorporated in self-driving cars, I don't see this being a huge issue, as usually the GPS recalculates relatively quickly and we're well on our way. But what if that doesn't happen? What if the Google car actually has a problem with the GPS, it recalculates incorrectly and drives itself into the middle lane or something like that of a highway and you do get in an accident? Just something to think about. I'm not really fully convinced by Google's argument, I guess is what I'm trying to say. They do say that they're working on their algorithm to make their self-driving cars extremely efficient and avoid accidents, but can you really ever avoid accidents altogether? From my perspective, there's just a few things to think about. Do we really want to let cars drive for us? What if the computer inside of the self-driving car actually does something very bad, gets into a bad accident, and someone is seriously injured? How is the law going to react to this? What are we going to tell the other driver? Are we just going to say, sorry, the GPS inside of my car sensed something else on the road, turned into your car, and we got in an accident? How are we going to account for this? What about speeding? Is the car never going to speed? What about an ambulance on the road? Is the car going to sense that there's an ambulance or an emergency on the road? I'm really just not sure what to think. This is why this article just really kind of got my mind going, and I thought I would make a video about it. Apple is going to be releasing one of these soon, and I think it's a really interesting concept. Just some weird things to think about. Hopefully you guys have some idea of what you think on this issue too. Just let me know in the comments. So go ahead and subscribe for more debates like this and for more videos. I'm going to keep the topic going in the future, and follow my Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, all of my social networks down there in the description. And I've also got links for you guys to get paid iOS and Android apps for free. Anyways, hope you enjoyed, guys, and I'll catch you later. Peace.